Hey everybody, welcome back to another tutorial here on my YouTube channel, Bob Denson Music. Today we are going to be talking about this song right here. You can't always get what you want. Absolute classic. It's only 3 chords. We're going to learn it in the key of C and then in the key of G, where we'll put a capo on to match the original key. So here's what it sounds like. Then we'll dive into what we're actually going to be discussing. Second line. And there you have it. So let's dive into that, the strumming variations, and then how we could play that without actually playing the F chord with a capo. So the strumming, so the one that I just did there is the first one, which is down, 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 up. So it's basically just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just continuous eighths, as they'd say. However, we're going to sneak in an upstroke at the end. So like down, 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 up, down, 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 up, like that. And that one is probably the easiest out of all of them here. And you'll see we've got it color-coded. So what I'm trying to say is that the strumming itself repeats per measure. Here it happens twice per measure. So this whole thing that I'm highlighting here fits into this little tiny measure right there. So you would go down, 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 up, down, 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 up on that first C. Then you'd switch F, down, 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 up, down, 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 up on the F, etc. So it's easier in the fact that it's like mostly downstrokes, and also it repeats a lot. Now, the simplified strumming 2, as I have it listed, a little bit more complex. This one actually takes up the whole measure. So does the third one, simplified strumming. So down, 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 up. So that's like down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. There's like that big pause on beat 1. Then simplified strumming 3 is very similar to that, just with a few more holes punched in it. That one would be down, 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 up, 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 down, like that. You guys can use whatever strumming you'd like. And this is an important point about strumming patterns. People are not robots. They don't really play one exact strumming pattern for the whole song forever. That's just not what it is. They have a general feel. The feel in this song is 16th, so 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, right? And then they subdivide it up somehow, meaning they start strumming in that kind of a grid. And you'll see all 3 of these are variations on the same theme. And it wouldn't surprise me if at some point in the song they play 1, 2, or all 3 of them. They kind of dance around it. So you do you. Now, the chords themselves, how do you play them? Well, C is here. 3rd finger, 2nd finger, open string, 1st finger, open string. And you want to be touching the side of string 6 to stop it. It'll sound like that. Because I'm actually strumming string 6, but it's just not coming out. Like this harmonic, you're not gonna hear that when I just strum it. And then F here, this is the simple F. You play C and you just take your 3rd and 2nd fingers and move it toward the floor by one set of strings. And it's only 3 strings. So actually the hard part about this chord is making sure you're muting the strings that shouldn't be happening. And I like to wrap my thumb around and play the low F here on string 6, fret 1. Right there. So that's the way I tend to play it. You play it however you like. And then your D chord here. You don't play the thickest 2 strings, and you start string 4 open. There you go. All right, and then while we're at it, let's talk about the chords for the other one. And here, this is G. I'd like to play 3, 2, 4. We're going to put a capo on the 5th fret, by the way, when we actually do this. And then C, we already talked about. And then A, 2, 3, 4 is the way I prefer to play it. You play it however you'd like. You know, your first finger bar, or 1, 2, and 3, or some people kind of play it like a D chord shape, for example. But anyway, you do you. So let's do this here. Now we're going to play through it with this up. So you could remember this song in like 3 sections. You could say it does C to F 3 times. Then it does D to F just once. Then it does C to F 2 times. So 3 times, 1 time, 2 times. That makes sense. Let's give this a shot at this tempo. This is about 70 beats per minute or so. The song itself is actually at about 90, 92 beats per minute. So it's faster than this. So start with just all downs, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And I'm going to use the simplified strumming number 1 that I talked about earlier. And so you start with just all downs, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, right? And then you add in that 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1, like that. Let's go ahead and play through this whole thing just one time. I just want to tell you real quick that I do give guitar lessons. If you're interested in this sort of a thing, you could just click on the link in my description for this video right here. Sign up for a free 15-minute consultation on my site, bobdenson.com, and I'll tell you exactly how I'm going to create a custom curriculum just for you. Check it out. Anyway, let's get back to the Rolling Stones. Here we go. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. All right, that's it, just in the key of C, one time through with that simplified strumming. So now go ahead and grab your capo if you'd like. And for the original key, we're going to put it on fret 5. And actually, this song is at the top end of the comfortable singing register for most men. So feel free to play this in the key of G with the capo, not on 5, but maybe on 4 or 3 or something like that, or even 2, depending on, how deep your singing voice is. Also, by the way, I forgot to say, your starting note in the first one, Saturday, that is an E, which is string 1 open when you're playing your C chord. Okay, so now here, you play your G with the capo on fret 5. You hear it sounds basically the same. String 2 open is your melody at this point. Cool. So we've got our G, our C, and A. Here we go. Let's strum through it a few times. Let me switch over to here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. comes the switch. All right, my friends, there it is. And by the way, just to say, the part that we've been playing here, this is the more complicated part. This is the chorus. The verses are literally just C to F, C to F, C to F, C to F, or G, C, G, C, G, C, G, C, G, C, for, depending if you have the cable on or not. So feel free to check it out. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to hit like, share this with a friend who's learning guitar, subscribe for more content every week like this. And then also I put out short form tutorials right here on this channel as well. Thank you guys. Have a good one.